you hold the keys to the treasure box that I'm trying to unlock of what's gonna get me to where it is that I know I can get. And so you absolutely are vulnerable to it, but that was something that I needed to work through. That wasn't anyone else's fault, you know?
That point too, and I bet so many women will relate to what you're talking about, is like the feeling of never ending, like you just said, like I wanted to out dad my dad.
Yeah.
That is like such a heavy thing to feel, because you're never going to be the dad of your family, but you tried clearly. And then that's going to like linger, yes, into these male relationships where you're like, can you play this one role that I needed in this role? Like, what did out dadding your dad look like in your childhood for you?
Yeah, I mean, I became the sole provider for my family by 16 years old.
Girl.
Yeah. And it looked like being at, peaks on charts and not having any health insurance. Because when you work in the entertainment industry, you know how that goes. Like, it's not, health insurance isn't built into a record deal, Like, these are things that, I was able to provide for myself. But, like, when it came to my family, I was like, my dad's losing his job. Like, my siblings got to get through school. Tuitions have to get paid. Like, and they deserve to play sports if they want to, like, because they're good at it. And I have an escape. They deserve an escape too. So it was like, I just needed to produce more than for myself, but for everyone else since my very, very early teen years.
It's so much pressure to put on yourself.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Was anyone there to support you?
I think that people were there to support me in the best ways they knew how to. Yeah, I think my mom, oh my God, my mom is my girl. Like, my mom is somebody who, even when she didn't know what was going on, I think she had a good read on things. I remember it getting to a point where I had worked so hard to get far in my career, and optically things were very successful. Behind closed doors, things were not very successful. Financially, I was carrying a lot of weight. And so if I was just a single girl living on her own, like, I'd be just fine, but I'm providing for my whole family, and, it looks a lot different. And so I remember just kind of like finally like looking up and being like, wow, I'm still here. Like, I'm still here, and not in a good way. Like, I haven't moved forward. Like, I'm still in the same neighborhood I grew up in. I'm still dealing with the same shit when it comes to like my parents and their marriage. I'm still carrying these weights. I'm still, and I thought I reached like a milestone at that point that many my age hadn't even really reached. And I was still hung up on the fact that like, but we're still here. Like, and I think that my mom, when she's witnessing me in that moment, it gets to a point where you're at a breaking point. You're like, this pressure is unbearable that like, I don't even want to exist anymore. And I remember my mom grabbing me by the face and telling me, you could choose to never pick up a microphone ever again, and I promise you it's okay. Like, you're good. We'll figure it out. We've always figured it out. Like, it's not on you. This isn't on you. And she took that off of me.
Were you able to fully hear that though? Like, could you believe it?
I did not receive it. Girl, that's a whole other thing. Was I willing to receive it? No. Because again, the system it's subconscious. It's not, I don't think our parents go through life saying, I want to cause our kids harm. I don't think our grandparents do that saying, I want to cause my kids harm. These are just things that systemically exist,